There are plenty of different kinds of punches you can throw in a boxing match when you're sparring or when you're in a fight, but basically it comes down to 4 punches. There's a jab, a cross, a hook, and an uppercut. From those 4 punches, you get all your variations of punches, different angles, to the body, to the head, southpaw, orthodox, fast, slow. But basically you have a jab, a cross, a hook, and an uppercut. Now that can be, those punches can be thrown with different hands at different targets. But I'm going to show you southpaw stance on this side for those of you that fight with your left leg back and like to lead with your right. And then orthodox on this side for those of you who fight most people with their right hand in the back and their left lead. Okay? Most important punch in boxing, the jab. Why? Because it's used both offensively and defensively. Offensively, it's my measuring stick. Okay, it lets me know when I can reach so I can launch that power punch and try to knock somebody out. Okay, but also defensively, I use it to disrupt the other guy's timing. As soon as he sets his feet and looks like he wants to do something, I flick a jab in his face. That turns him from an offensive fighter to a defensive fighter. He can't throw his combination because he has to defend my jab. So I use that jab to create space, to maintain distance. Okay, I jab in, I jab out, I jab offensively and defensively. Okay, so I'll start with the southpaw stance. So very important is the jab is the lead hand, but very important is the rear hand, that it stays where I can stay on the telephone, covers my jaw, my cheekbone right here, my elbow covers my body. Okay, so when I jab, I don't want to drop it. When I jab, I don't want to open up. Okay, specifically, if you are an orthodox fighter, your elbow has to protect your liver, which is a horrible place to get hit. So don't jab and do this and lift your jab up. Don't jab and drop it like this, and don't jab and load. Okay, so this hand stays disciplined right here as I jab in. I step in. Okay, a couple of things. 1, corkscrew your jab. Turn it this way. Don't wing it out here. Okay, don't lift it up. Corkscrew it, which means I keep the elbow tight and I twist it in. Okay, I want to, you can see the extension here, I want to use my shoulders. If I just stand right here and I throw my jab, I can't reach the bag, but look at my shoulders. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to rotate my shoulders and line them up. So from here where I can't reach to here where I can reach, it gives me extension. Okay, that's my jab here. Yeah, I can step in and out, or if I want to advance, I step and follow in. Okay, so if I'm coming in, right here, okay, if I'm going to stay back here, in and out. Okay, from this side, I'm still going to do the jab. I want to show you how your shoulder protects your jaw. So I'm not jabbing with my chin up and my punch here where you can see this side of my jaw. I want to jab this way, so I tuck it. Okay, I can jab head, I can jab to the body, or I can go head body. Okay, you can also double up. Okay, and triple, there's all kinds of different variations. All right, that's the jab. Second punch, the power punch, the number 2 punch, usually the knockout punch. The rear hand, I rotate, power off the back foot, push off the floor. I go hip, knee, and ankle. Rotate. Just like the jab, I don't want to wing it and open up my chest and telegraph it, so I keep my elbow tight. Rotate. As I come here, I twist it and bring it straight out. Okay? So on the left side, southpaw, my cross comes from here. Notice my back leg turns. I go here. My cross. I'll switch it up so you can see how I don't drop this hand when I throw my right hand. Okay, it stays here. Okay, so your cross, rotate. Right there, rotate. Okay, most basic combination in boxing, a classic 1-2, jab, cross. Step, rotate. 1, 2. Okay, from southpaw, 1, 2 is here. Jab, cross, I rotate. So I measure. Once that hits, if it misses, no sense throwing this one. But if it touches, then now I can launch this one. So it's your 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2 on this side. Step and twist. Always recover. Okay, third punch. My favorite punch, I'm biased, it's probably from my family. Left hook or the lead hook. Could be a right hook if you box this way. Okay, so when you rotate on the number 2, I rotate this hip, knee and ankle. Then I rotate on the number 3. So it's 2, 3. I want to turn my hip. I want to hit him with that hip this way. So my toes point in the direction of my power. My right foot points this way. when I throw my hook, my left foot turns, because the hook is a pulling punch. 1 and 2 go out, 3 comes from the side, and it pulls like a U-turn. Okay, I'll show you right hook first. So watch the front leg as it rotates. Notice you can't see my face because I keep this up on my hook. Okay? I like to compress my rear shoulder to my lead knee, and then this guy, this bag doesn't have arms, but if he was a fighter, he'd have arms. So I have to protect. I can't come in like this with my head. I come in with my guard up. So I'm moving my head, okay? Not letting him know what angle I'm coming from. The level changes. When I come to this side, my guard is up. I turn on this leg. I transfer the weight from the front to the back, like this. Okay? I can hook to the body by going lower, or to the head. Guard is always up. Okay? That's your hook. And then the last one is the uppercut, which I think is the most underutilized punch. Comes right up the middle, can be thrown with either hand to the body, or to the chin, or to the head. Guys got a nice tight guard like this, comes right up the middle, right in between those elbows. They're not gonna close that alleyway, that elbows like this, because then they can't see. So even when their guard's up, comes right up the middle. I want to lead with my hips as I uppercut, even with the lead, okay? But I don't wanna open up my chin like this. I want to stay hunkered down here, but I want to lift my hip into it. Okay, probably not the best bag to practice your uppercut. This is better. Uppercut bag here. Okay, or an uppercut bag there on the wall. Okay, if the uppercut doesn't turn up, and it goes here, it's like a shovel hook. It's like an uppercut that never turns up this way. Okay, with either hand. So, with those 4 punches, there's variations. Hook to the head, hook to the body, rear hook. Uppercut with the lead, uppercut with the rear, jab high, jab low. Okay, overhand with that punch, with the right cross. But just some basic shadow boxing so you can put them together. So keep your guard up, most important. Keep your other guard with this hand. Now like this. Jabbing out, circling around. Even though the bag doesn't have hands, I move my head. Okay, for your southpaw on this side. A little bit of footwork. Jabbing out, from jab and switch. Okay, so with your 4 basic punches, you can come up with all kinds of different combinations. Try those out. Hope you have a heavy bag. Keep your hands up.